I'm beginning to realize that the most beneficial things as far as like your health, your well-being, and your ultimate success, it really just comes down to doing the boring shit. The boring stuff is the end all be all. And just think about it for a second, like eating healthy, right? Reading books, watching podcasts, going to bed early, not using your phone when you wake up because it affects, your eyesight and your decision making and things of that nature. Drinking water, asking questions, like staying up late to work hard and get a little extra, competitive advantage. All the boring stuff. Like how can I convince myself to do the boring stuff over and over and over? I need to actually trick myself into buying into the boring stuff and looking at the fun, like gambling, smoking weed, like chasing girls, not chasing girls, but just like giving them a lot of attention, watching brain rot and doom scrolling and staying in bed like for way too long. Like, how do I convince myself this is not like it's something I just need to steer away from? Like, basically, not even that. It's more so leaning on the boring. Like, how do I convince myself the boring is the way to go? Because I can't really focus on like the actual things that aren't fulfilling but feel good in the moment. Like, I can't focus on trying to balance both. I really need to try to focus on me falling in love with the boring, falling in love with dialing over and over and over, asking questions, attending meetings, showing up early or on time at worst, getting hella sleep, drinking a lot of water, looking at the juice right there in the fridge staring at me, but I decided to go get the water, looking at the cookie and the cake and the cupcake and the ice cream, but deciding, no, you know what, I'll get the fruit, I'll get the salad instead. How do I fall in love with the boring? This is the boring, making these videos. How do I fall in love with making videos over and over and over, regardless of the view count? How do I do this? I just gotta fucking do it. But it's easier said than done. Easier said than done. I think one way to approach it in terms of falling in love with doing the boring is, I guess, not feeling bad. But how do I not feel bad? I guess I won't feel bad by not setting expectations. Just kind of seeing however I approach the day is how I approach the day. I have the opportunity to do the boring or I don't. And it's all up to me. And if I decide to just do all the boring stuff, if I don't put any type of expectation, if I don't have this high standard that I set for myself and I just decide to wake up and do what I need to do, then I probably feel a little bit better about doing the boring. Like, I don't want to go to bed thinking when I wake up tomorrow, I gotta get out of bed. Because when I don't do that, then think about what happens. Now, I just feel like I'm taking an L already. When it's like, bro, tomorrow you got the opportunity to do whatever it is that you want to do. When I tell myself that, the next day I wake up and it's like, you really could just do what you want. If you want to just doom scroll, bro, you can doom scroll. If you don't want to make the dials, if you don't want to call, if you don't want to attend the meetings on time, if you want to show up late, if you want to be a poor communicator, then do as you please. Like, do as you please. You're not going to go to jail for that. I'm not going to go to jail for that. But if you want to read the books, if you want to make content, if you want to dial over and over and over, if you want to watch podcasts, do as you please, bro. Just do as you please. It's me talking to myself. Like, I can really just do what I want to do. And if I want to do the boring, I can do it. But I don't have to set expectations and have this high standard that I set for myself because it doesn't really serve me well, right? It's kind of just easy to just beat myself down with thoughts I don't even mind because we have these thoughts that cross our mind, but they're not really our thoughts. So I guess moving forward, no high standard, no expectation. Even though I want to live to a high standard and have expectations for myself to do great things, I could just take it day by day and realize, like, 1% better each and every day, 2% better each and every day. It'll just compound as I continue to fall in love with the boring. Eventually, like, the results will show and things will pay off. And that's the approach I'm gonna take as far as falling in love with the boring shit. So we'll see how things go. I want you to try this as well.